Hey guys, welcome to this week's version of Teddy's Teaching Tuesday, and today we're going to be going over whether or not it's good or bad to allow the knee to go over the toe. So let's get to it. So before diving too deep into the topic, I'd like to disclaim that I am a certified strength conditioning specialist through the National Strength Conditioning Association. I'm not a physical therapist, I'm not a medical doctor or orthopedic surgeon. The viewpoints I'm going to be talking about in this video today are from that of being a strength coach over the past 10 years, working with various populations, and my personal experience as an athlete for the past 15 years. So, realistically, we should all be thinking a strong knee is going to help us no matter what our goal is. So when you strengthen the patellar and quad tendon, you're making them less susceptible to injury because they are strong. Now, the key thing here is when we're talking about training, we should always be training our weakest link. So if our knee is the weakest link, absolutely we need to strengthen it and work on making it more resilient. Now, if your knee is the strongest part of you, training the knee over and over again actually may cause more injury from overuse. Now, again, we do want a strong knee, but if your hamstrings and glutes are weak, training the knee and strengthening the knee is actually going to make the problem worse and eventually cause other types of injuries down the line. Now, when we are talking about training the knee, we first need to examine what is our goal with the training. If I am a sport athlete, like football, baseball, or soccer, or any of those other sports, we need to examine in what ways do my knee bend within my sport. So realistically, I think the thing that people overlook when they're talking about knees over toes is in the relationship to the hips. So realistically, in most field sports, you do not have deep hip bend with knee bend, okay, unless you're a catcher in baseball. So realistically, we shouldn't be doing strengthening exercises with squats that go butt to grass and lunges that go severely over the knee. Realistically, exercises that are more appropriate for that type of activity are like Poliquin and Pearson step downs and then backward sled dragging. So if you really think about it, the hips are extended in this position rather than being flexed in a deep squat or a deep lunge. Now, don't get me wrong, squats and lunges are mimicked in sports and do need to be worked on. But to what degree do we need to bend the knee or bend the hips within those positions? That's where you gotta ask yourself, what is specific to you? Now, if I'm an Olympic weightlifter, absolutely I need to learn how to squat in a deep position with my knees going forward. Now, if I'm a powerlifter, that may or may not be the case, because again, you're just trying to lift as much weight as humanly possible while maintaining a standard of movement that gets passed for a lift or not. Now, again, strengthening the knee is important, and I think you should take small steps into strengthening it over time, but please consult a strength conditioning professional such as myself to figure out what is the best avenue for you. So I hope you guys found this useful, and I'll see you guys later.